Hey yo, if you rep that Gen Pop movement, make sure you click that link in the description and that link in the comments and go cop one of them Gen Pop t-shirts, them good red and black Gen Pop t-shirts. You heard? Z-Lord, holla at me, man. If you need promo or collabs, send me an email at thegenpopllc@gmail.com. Yo, shout out to the homie Blur. You heard? Shout out to Farragut. Shout out to Southside, Jamaica, Queens. Shout out to Brownsville, the whole Brooklyn. You heard? The whole New York City, man. We just dropping that real Brooklyn, New York City, Queens, Rikers Island history. You heard? Don't blame us.
I'm like, damn, people coming in. I see this light-skinned dude. He came in. I met him in Southside years ago in junior high school. Rest in peace to his big brother, Southside American Corey D. You know what I'm saying? His little brother came into 4 Upper, Mikey D. Now this dude, he was sentenced already and shit. You know what I mean? So he came in, he chopped it up with me for a second. He didn't have too much drama because he wasn't hawking the phone up there. And, you know, I used to come to his gate and talk to him and then leave and go back in the day room. He was just basically in his shit reading and he was in a whole nother world. You know what I'm saying? He came through. Big up to him. He doing good in life now. Who else I want to say? Yo, these Jamaicans, I told you they was up there, flooded up there. They had, I want to say they had this S1, you know, that's back then. They had these S1Ws, you know what I'm saying? They had this kid named Haiti, little skinny, big head Haitian dude. That's how I figured it out, because I was going down the line like, how many of these Jamaican dudes is in this fucking cell house? You know what I'm saying? There was like 17, 18 of them. But then I come to realize some of them wasn't actually Jamaican. You had him, he was Haitian. They had this dude that used to be with them named Panama. He was mad dark skinned and shit, but he was Panamanian. I don't know. He must have been from Flatbush or something. That's how he was with that crowd, you know. He was in there. So yeah. Pito was in the house. You had the Spanish dude named Pito, you know what I'm saying? He looked like an adult, you know. He had a thick ass mustache, little flat top and shit. You know, I observed people and shit, and all I can say about him is he definitely was getting to the bag or whatever, if that's what you want to call it. This dude stayed on the visit floor, you know, LazLaz, every time like clockwork. I see him come up, go in his cell. His cell was across from mine, but a couple of cells down. And next thing you know, the whole place smelling like bud, you know what I'm saying? He's singing all loud. That's when Method Man shit was out. METHOD, man. So he was always used to yell that shit in his cell and get all fucked up, you know what I mean? Shout it out to him. You know, who else? I'm in the house, so now, after the fight with Gerard, you know, a couple of days go by, you know, we go back and forth to the school floor. We was going to the school at that time. Now me, I'm not even thinking of actually what kind of place I'm actually in, Laz. You know, the realization of how dangerous this place is. I'm just in there roaming around looking for my cars and shit like that, my peoples, and you know, I'm used to being away from my family and shit, you know what I mean? So that wasn't gonna bother me. I'm like, alright, this is gonna be a little vacation. I'm sentenced, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going out, all kind of shit. So I'm just like, let me just have a little run through. So I'm searching for cars. Now in 4 Upper on the south side, because I'm on the north side, on the south side is the skinny, I told you this already, but we going back into it because he was the second fight. A skinny Panamanian dude, right? He's taller than me, because I was short as shit back then. So he's about 5'8", about $130, mad skinny, you know what I mean? And he had that voice too, squeaky ass voice. And I heard that he was supposed to be Decept. So I'm like, Decept, alright, so I'm gonna get to know him, you know what I'm saying? Holla at him, see what the hell's going on, you know what I'm saying? That's that Decept brotherly love. I'm figuring I'm gonna have some type of, you know what I'm saying, shit going on up here, even if he's on the other side, you know what I'm saying? He got some bogeys, got cookies or something, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be able to have something going on. Anyway, the kid said his name was Baby Bad Vibes, right? So I'm like, oh, Bad Vibes. All right, I know who Big Bad Vibes is, you know what I'm saying? I know who Bad Vibes is, you feel me? You know, Franklin Ave. So I'm like, let me holler at him. This kid had like some type of attitude with him, you know what I'm saying? He had a funny ass walk and he turned his head side to side when he walking, kind of like a baby rumble walk, you know what I'm saying? Little rumble, see, y'all know how he walk. This kid would try to walk like him, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, I get to holler at him at the school floor. I'm in the same fucking class with him, and I'm like, yo, trying to get his attention to see what the fuck he acting funny. And I said something to him to the effect like, ain't you supposed to be kind of decep or you or some shit like that? Like, ain't you supposed to be calm? What kind of decep you? In the school class. And nigga tell me, he said, what? He had a funny ass voice. He goes, what? Play the bathroom. I said, oh, shit. You know what I'm saying? Play the bathroom, this little wiry mother. I said, oh, I'm gonna break this kid up. You know what I'm saying? Because, believe it or not, even though family is decent, we all have our little one-on-ones and little here and there's, you know what I'm saying? Family fight. You just don't try to kill each other. Come on, we all know that brotherly love, you heard? So he's like, yo, play the bathroom. So I'm like, oh, shit. All right. I follow him into the bathroom, Laz. He get in there before me. I'm walking fast in there, but he got in there before me. Boom. I guess, I don't know you call him the teacher or whatever the fuck it was, but I know they called that shit Rikers University. That's what they call the school floor, University. They must have peeped us both slid out of there, because we ain't have too much time to get anything in. But, so anyway, I follows him in the bathroom. I go over, I spin around, I throw my shits up, he turns around, he got the motherfucking pencil. Last, he got the number 2, like he wasn't even trying to fight me in the bathroom or nothing. He must have just been an angry little fucker, boy, because he just wanted to stab me. Like, play the bathroom, like he was gonna poke me the fuck up with this pencil. Turn around, I swing, I noticed he had the pencil, so I tried to swing this hook off on him real quick. He weaves it. I rush him. I grabs him, Laz. I grab where his hand was with the pencil. I'm like, he's not stabbing me with this shit. So, and I'm big. I'm solid. I'm short, but I'm solid, son. I got some solidness. So anybody know I'm gonna rag a 130-pounder, right? So I'm grabbing him. I'm tussling with him. I'm trying to get the pencil out of his hand. CO breaks in the bathroom, mad quick. Boom, and grabs us apart. And the mix of him snatching us 2 little motherfuckers apart and taking us out the bathroom, this kid, he's paying the main little, I don't even want to call him Baby Bad Vibes or nothing like that, but this kid, he managed to fucking poke the CO with the pencil. So the CO got stabbed with the pencil. They snatch us out, they throw us up on the wall. They trying to figure out what happened that quick, right? I know the CO, he cursed, he's like, the fuck, blah, blah, blah. He's talking shit to his man. The next CO, this dude, he comes over. They got us, you know how they put your hands up, you spread them. Now, it's space between us, about a good 3 feet on him. And I'm looking underneath my arm at him, and he's looking underneath his arm at me, and we mumbling, talking shit to each other. You know how that go. You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfucking, I'm looking at him. All I just heard was, bam! Yo, I said, what the fuck was that? That's just, yo, like,
You said you heard what?
The loudest slap ever in life. It was so loud and so hard, his little body shake. I'm looking at him. All I just heard was bam! I'm watching his body shake, right? So can I tell you, this dude's 130 pounds, man. He had to be maybe less. Yo, the CO slapped the shit out of him, boy. His whole body shook on that wall. I'm laughing at him, right? I'm laughing, I'm looking at him, not even 2 seconds go by. I'm like, thinking I'm good. Oh, shit. Now I know where they get that saying, slap fire out of a nigga, Laz. I'm there, I'm smirking, I'm laughing at this nigga because he just got his shit smashed. Yo, that's the loudest and most brutal slaps, but was so funny because I'm laughing because had he not brought a pencil in the Decepticon, you're supposed to be, son, I understand you want to five in the back because I keep, like, it was like I was pressing him to find out who he is and where he from and what league and type shit. He probably was like, man, fuck, man, you know what? Get a bathroom with all these questions, like, you know what I'm saying? Because as far as Decept go, Laz, it's so many, nobody knows every car, you feel me? Or from every legion, this, that, and the third. So,
but do you feel like niggas? You feel like niggas was trying to act like they wasn't Decept on the island, or what?
Oh nah. Well, shit. He said I heard he was Decept, but nah. My niggas was cars, but I don't think everybody was just going in there just saying, yo, I'm this, I'm that. They were just basically doing what they do, you know what I'm saying? And if you was anybody you knew, like, hell no cars was hiding. I think everybody knew. Little Rumble, Hook Off, Venom, you know what I'm saying? Killer, you know what I'm saying? Shadow, I think, you know what I'm saying? Bad Boy. I think everybody knew pretty much all of the cars that came through was Decept, you know what I'm saying? It pretty much wasn't no way to hide it, you know? And that was that. But he probably was like, yo, even if I am calm, like, and like that, so he probably was like, fuck, this dude keep questioning me. So that's probably why he was like, man, play the bathroom. Like, you got too many questions.
So you said.
Yeah, so they got us out the bathroom on the wall. I can't stop laughing every time I think of it. Yo, so they got us out. Got the hands up where the hands supposed to go, the feet. We looking at each other underneath our arm, mumbling shit back and forth while we holding up the wall. 2 seconds go by. His whole body and everything just got shook. They smacked the living shit out of him. This big ass, one CO, right? His name is Thornton. Anybody that, I won't forget that name, and none of y'all should either, man. This dude, this CO had to be about 6'3", 6'4", with a little tiny ass Boosie flat top. This is what I'm remembering. He had the Boosie fade and looked like a fucking straight up gorilla. NFL, all of that shit. WWE, all of that shit in one. With a CO, the tight ass blue shirt on, right? Smacks the shit out of this dude. Bam! And I got my hands on the wall. I'm looking at him because he was looking at me. I started laughing at him like, you know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, Laz, the whole fucking back of my right ear, my head, the back of my head, my whole neck. Where the fuck do I feel? Fire! This big gorilla slapped the shit out of me, Laz. Oh, I ain't even hear no talking. It was like, woo, 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 woo. Yo, you know when you get your bell rung, man, and you don't hear nothing, you know you still up and functioning. I'm still on the wall. I hear woo, 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 woo. It faded. I came back. I hear him talking like, I don't know what the fuck he was saying to us. I can't give you exactly what he said after he smacked the shit out of me. But from the smack, I didn't see him when he smacked this dude the first time. When he smacked homeboy next to me, I didn't see him because I'm peeking underneath my armpit looking at homeboy. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't see. I just know it was a thunderous smack. And then I received one shortly after while I was laughing. I'm still laughing at this nigga. Bow, I get it. I turned around and looked and I was like, oh man, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you might make a decision like if you look back and you see, you know what I mean, you might do something to fucking let the CO know, like I ain't one of them niggas flinch at him, jump at him, say something, talk some shit about them. I turned around, listen to whatever the fuck he had to say, like get behind this nigga and y'all he marches back to the house and shit. Oh man, that's one. On that school floor, man, that's another one with that dude. We get back to the house, you know what I'm saying? Now, all this time, you know, I'm relatively new up in there, and I already done had the called Shaba fucking Ranks. And yo, he used to run around with the see-through tank top with the fishnet tank top on. This dude Kirky Shy, he used to have the fishnet tank top on. Oh my god. So anyway, I already went through it with him. That's one aggression towards me, you know what I'm saying? Like over cereal. But he started giving me cereal. So I felt good. I'm in there. I'm chilling now. The Jamaicans, they started, I'm playing Coon Cat with them, you know what I'm saying? His co-defendant Stone Love and all of them, I'm over there at their table. They table in the day room, they stay mostly near the bathroom, you know what I'm saying? So I'm in there, and I'm playing Coon Cat, and I'm rocking out, and this and that, and so forth. And now, I got one of the dreads, I'm gonna call him a dread. I don't know if he's a dread or whatever, but he's with them. So his name is Ricky, right? Some slender dude, he's a little taller than me and all of that. He wasn't like no baby bad vibe and no 130 pounds. This kid, he was a little bit more. He's about a little 140 and something. He about my weight, you know what I'm saying? About my weight back then, 140, 145. Anyway, he used to let me rock with his Walkman. Feel me? And on the weekends, you have Bentleys would come on, you know? So I guess he must have felt I got too comfortable with his Walkman because I didn't give it back. Now I'm kind of like cool as far as in the house. Nobody's fucking with me. I don't think nobody really was looking to bother me or fuck with me because it was like I said, Laz, I'm not the biggest nigga in the world, but like I was minding my business. I ain't pressed for the jack, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got nobody to fucking call. So that was the least of my worries is about a phone, you know what I'm saying? My whole shit was I ain't letting nobody take nothing from me. And, you know, I'm not pussy, so I ain't getting punked. Ain't nobody gonna talk crazy to me or do no shit like that, right? Somebody did talk crazy to me, but it wasn't to me, it was to the whole fucking house. So I couldn't take that personal, but I did, and I learned the lesson behind that. But anyway, I'm in the day when we lock in. Ricky, he let me hold his Walkman. He must have felt I got too comfortable with him, because when he went past my cell, he noticed I had made cones and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, you would roll shit up and you put the back of the speaker, the headphones inside the bottom of it, and it was like little speakers. So I made 2 cones and shit, and I used to plug the Walkman, put the headphones in there, and I be jamming in my cell. Everybody must have did it, because the whole place sounded like a club. Bentley's live, Saturday night. Bentley's live. That's what everybody used to wait for, the weekends, you know what I'm saying? You know, back then you had Mr. Magnet, I think, and all, you know, Friday night on the radio, and Friday and Saturday nights was the club shit on the radio. So anyway, and they did the reggae. They had the reggae part too. Now, I must have he didn't get to listen to his reggae on his own fucking Walkman. You feel what I'm saying, this dude? But I was listening to the hip hop shit on his Walkman in myself. Even though I wasn't trying to dead him on it. But he happened to just not get it that night. You feel me? Before locking. Man, we after breakfast and stuff and all of that, when we lock out for the regular daytime, I'm at the table playing Coon Cat. You know, I like that game, you know what I'm saying? So I'm playing cool with the dreads. I'm at the dreads table. He comes over there and he was saying something. I didn't, you know, even to this day, I can't really understand when, you know what I'm saying, Caribbean people speak mad fast to me. It don't matter where you're from, Trinity, Jamaica, Guyana, any place. Once you start off slow where I can catch it and you speaking your English where I can catch it, we good. But once they get hype and start talking mad fast, I don't know what you're saying, man. Anyway, he was beefing. He said something about, I tried to dead him on his Walkman. So he wanted to fucking fight. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, let's do it. I'm swinging, you know what I'm saying, on my boxing type shit, street hand skills. He kicking at me, Laz, and we wound up fighting into the corner. We already close to the bathroom, but we wound up getting inside the bathroom. This is a bullshit fight. We wound up getting inside the bathroom. I caught him a couple of rib shots and like the side of his head and all of that, because the bathroom is mad tight in the day room. The bathroom mad tight, and I don't know, maybe the little couple of punches he got from me, it was like, fuck it, don't really want to get no more of those. And he locked on me, and latched on me, and he did get me in a nice little headlock, but not in a headlock to where he could got my neck and could free me out. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how he had me, but he had me in a way where I was still looking at him and trying to swing. It was fucked up. So the leader, I guess they call him the leader of the Dreads, they came over Kirky's side. He's like, yo, fuck, break it up. So we both listened to that nigga, stopped, it was over. So that was another fight I had up at 4 Upper, boom. Now, time's going by, I'm cool. I'm getting into no beef, no drama. Motherfucking, another one of my people come in from New York. Oh, shit, Laz. This is my fucking bro, right? I ain't seen him since I was 14 years old. And I'm 17 now. This dude, he from Tilden. His name Kareem Medley. If anybody anybody on this chat, y'all was in the building with him, y'all ever heard him going on a visit or sick call, y'all ever heard that name, Medley, Kareem Medley? That's my bro. I met him when I was 12 years old, Laz. We was in a group home in Long Island. We was roommates for 2 years. Now, we done had back and forth fights. It was 3 of us in the same room for 2 years because we was the same age. You feel me? The 13-year-old, 12-year-olds, we all turned the same ages together. He's 2 months older than me, and the other roommate was 3. Anyway, moving right along, I haven't seen him since we burnt the room in a group home, and they separated all of us and sent us to Brooklyn homes, Southside group homes all over Staten Island. They just broke the whole house up, you know what I'm saying, after the fire up in the room. I haven't seen him since then. I see him, he comes to 4 Upper, you know what I'm saying? Oh, shit. Yo, Kareem, what's up? We talking, but they put him in the cell, like, all the way kind of towards the back. You know what I'm saying? Now, mind you, son fight. He get busy. You know what I'm saying? He was slim, tall, with the brown skin, big nose and shit. Anyway, he's down towards the back, so at night, we not yelling back and forth all the way down the corridor, up the corridor, on the gate, trying to talk and catch up on the last, 3 years of our lives, because you know what I'm saying, once they moved me to Southside when I was 14, I haven't seen or heard from him ever again until from the group home room to 4 Upper was the next place I saw him. You feel me? So I'm comfortable and shit now. Mind you, the Jamaicans, they was up there deep, man, and niggas used to bother niggas. They had people washing clothes and this and that and all of that. And anyway, they used to, like I said, they wouldn't give him his breakfast in the mornings. He had a problem with that. You know what I'm saying? He ain't getting no cereal or no shit like that and this, that, and the third. I gave him a couple of my cereals sometime, and I guess he was like, damn, I'm all right up there. You know what I'm saying? I'm at least getting cereal, so I must be good. I'm living, you know? We come out one day, and he said, yo, we getting ready to go to school. He's like, yo, man, I can't take this shit no more. I was like, what's up? He's not telling me that down there at the back end, them Dreads is fucking with him, you know what I'm saying? They had this Jamaican dude, he was doofy. He looked like the black version of Frankenstein without the scars and all of that, you hear me? Big square head and all of that shit, and he was doofy. He ain't had no Vaseline behind his ears, you feel me? He wasn't one of those, you feel me? I explained to you already when I came up in there, I observed who was doing what, you feel me? From the Vaseline, like, who touching shit, He wasn't one of those, but he knew it was a being of them, and he had backing. So he was down there antagonizing my bro. My bro's not pussy. So he said, yo, you know what? I can't do this, man. He said, yo, we're walking out for the school floor. He tells me, he said, yo, I ain't gonna be in here later. And he ain't tell me what or nothing, right? I was like, huh? We walk out for school. He's not in my class on the school floor. They took him to another side, even though he's on the north side and 4 Upper with me, they split us up. They moved us around to different rooms up there. I'm sitting in the class, and all I heard is all the COPs running and cheering, yeah. Something happened. This nigga Kareem come, he done stole off on the Dread nigga named Barney. That's his name. He looked like Frankenstein to me, but his name was Barney. Kareem done stole off on him, son. He rocked his jaw so hard. He broke his own. I don't know if he broke his fist, but it was wrapped. He must have sprained his hand. He damaged his own hand. That's how hard he snuffed this fucking Jamaican dude. And I know Kareem, since I'm 12 years old, son, he snuffed me before. Son got a nice little right hand, you feel me? And he slim. Little slim, fast nigga from Tilden, man. Word. So anyway, we go. He didn't come back up to the dorm when we came back from school. We lock in, and I didn't see that Barney dude come to the dorm after school either. So I'm in my cell. Here comes Shaba again. Yeah, that's the nickname for Kirky Sean, Shaba. You know, here comes Shaba to my gate again with his shit, man. I know he probably tired of me. He runs up on my gate. Jump. I ain't understand what he was saying last, but he was very upset. He said, I heard him say, your boy, still put my brethren, Bonnie. He said my son stole on him. Your boy still put my brethren, Bonnie. Oh, shit. I ain't get no drama because of that and all of that shit. I'm sitting in my cell. We ain't locked back out yet. What do you know? Here comes Kareem. I see him. He come walking through and leaving and getting his shit to pack up. And he's walking past my cell. And I'm like, yo. He's like, yeah, man, told you. And he showed me his hair. And his shit was like, they wrapped it up with the, that beige shit. Gauze? Not gauze. Whatever that shit they put on you when you got a spring, that looked like a springy Band-Aid that wrap all the way around. He had that on his hand and shit. He's like, yeah. And they packed him up. That's the last time I seen him in life, you feel me? But shout it out to him. Anybody on here that was up there up in the 4 building, no Kareem, man. If you listening, man, get at me, man. It's Dawson, man. I had to drop the government one time for him, man. Word. But, so now, time goes fast forward in past. Kareem gone. That's somebody I knew from up north. I mean, from the world. He out. He went to another damn dorm. Mikey D, they shipped him up north kind of quick. He was only there for like 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks, and they sent him out. Boom. So I'm like, man, this 4-up shit is kind of whack. Anyway, I'm in the day room. And this is when I realized it was different. Because I don't even remember when these guys came in the house. They must have came in within the last 2 days before all of this went down. I'm moving through the house too, and I'm in the day room, watch TV or whatever. Now my vision ain't all that good, but I wanted to get closer to the TV last. Holy shit, this is when I was like, yo, these dudes are here, some scary, serious motherfucking looking dudes, man. I walk over to the TV that's like closer, right underneath the table that's right underneath the TV. I walk over there, niggas over there at the table, I think playing cards or doing something, right? I walk up behind this motherfucker. I'm about 2 feet behind him, looking at the TV. He must have seen my shadow off the wall or something, Laz. And when I tell you this dude turned around, and he looked like, yo, get the fuck away from me before I murder you type shit. When he had the slightest voice, he ain't try to scare me, but his face was scary enough, right? The Mikael, son, I walked up behind Milk. He had the big ass back and everything. Yo, I don't think some of these dudes were 16, 17, 18 years old like me at that time. There's no way they could have been.
Mick was that age. He was around that age.
Yeah? Holy shit.
Mick is 2 or 3 years older than me, but no more than 3 years.
Okay. Cause I'm like, yo, this guy's a giant. He's big as shit, big and black as a motherfucker, and got an ear full of Vaseline. And prior to this, I already seen him doing shit. Like, he was snatching change from adults in the car. Yo, these guys was nothing to fucking play around with, son. I done seen him do some shit prior to him telling me don't stand behind him. You feel me? So I listened. I got the fuck. He said, yo, don't stand behind me like that in here. And I'm like, okay. I got the fuck from behind him and moved over towards the right to watch that TV. Like, hold on, man. You understood right then and there. And you know, as I got older and I listened and think about shit, he's jailing, son. You're not supposed. That's a move I was breaking. You ain't supposed to be behind nobody like that. You know what I'm saying? So he was. I guess they were schooling me on the low, because you could tell I was new to the jail system. But these guys must have had that size from DFY and all of that shit. See, that's the thing. I wish I'd. Nah, I don't even want to say I wish I'd have got prepared for that shit through DFY and Spofford and all of that shit. Who wants to get prepared?
Some was a professional, like some was a real boxer. So you know what I mean? That nigga been training since forever.
Yeah, I heard that in the later years when I got into it. I heard where I was at was partially his home prior, you know, but in Brownsville and Howard Houses. Son, I boxed in the gym in Howard. Word. I represented the hood in 4 Golden Gloves. You heard I went in the gloves 4 times. Like
who, you?
Yeah.
I ain't know that. I ain't know that.
Yeah, so I got started. Man, I groomed Danny Jacobs, Curtis Stevens, you know what I'm saying? Mick from Riverdale, Little Black Mick, James, you know what I'm saying? Stilo, Leroy, man. Leroy, 3-time champ. That's my bro.
You talking about Leroy from my projects?
Yeah, Leroy. You already know, with the one braid, with the Jeff and all of that too. It's like my brother, man. Leroy hit me just as hard as, well, not as hard as this dude. I ain't even gonna lie on him, but he caught me with a nice shot one day too. Yeah, so I'm in 4 Upper. After that, the what you call it, don't stand behind me shit and all of that. Around that timing is when Demas came up into the house and stuff. You feel me? So now it's around that timing, and we walk out. This is closer to my ending of 4 Upper, so all my memories or whatever. And CB was up there. Little CB was there. Little CB was in the cell next to me in one of them damn houses. 4 Upper, I believe it was 2. You know, everything. I'm just cramming it into 92. So now, as time, a couple of days, weeks will go by, whatever. Now, little demons come up in there. Some new people come up in there, I believe. One dude came up in there, brown skinned dude, stocky up top, but you know, he was like, looked like he never worked on his legs before. You know what I'm saying? He had small, regular legs, but up top looked like he can fucking lift a building. You feel me? Come to find out later, he was a boxer. He boxing up north, and he been up north already. And I did the knowledge in my mind, like, yeah, man, people that come from up top, they be mad big up top and mad small because they only can pull up, push up, and all of that shit, but they never really do no leg shit. So I was like, okay, yeah, he got the up north shape on him. You feel me? And he was just moving around, brushing his hair and shit and all of that.
Who you talking about?
Nah, this dude, his name is Half, man. Word, this dude named Half. So he's in the house for a few days or so. We going back and forth. Now, I don't know when this next dude came up in the house, son, but he came up in there and it was different. And he must have knew Half from before. Like, I heard over your channel, like, you know, he knew Mick, he knew certain people already. Like, these dudes that was in my house was in the 4 building in 1987, man. So in 1992, there's no reason for you to be in the adolescent house with me. You know what I'm saying? That's number 1. But that's how it was back then, son. So you got to take the good with the bad, you know what I mean? So anyway, this next dude, he comes up in the house. He's not all that big. You know, he's not big at all. Actually, he's not tall and he's not big. It's just a regular sized dude, man. But even though he's taller than me by like 4 or 5 inches, but that's the normal for everybody. So he's about 5'8", 5'9" the most, you know what I'm saying? He's walking around looking at everybody, right? All right, so now we walks out to chow.